My name is Christina Ball, and I am the owner of a 16-year-old language business called Speak Language Center. We started back in 2004 as a one-room Italian school, and over the years we've added languages. Now we teach 22 languages, including English as a second language. So our BSpeak program, which is one-on-one coaching intended for international graduate students and professionals, started back in 2012 when we created a pilot program for the Darden School of Business here in the University of Virginia in Charlottesville, where we're based. It all started with Darden at the University of Virginia. Back in 2012, several Darden international students actually came to us. We had an English program already running, in-person, one-on-one English lessons. And they were, the first one I believe was from Korea. And he said, I'm a second-year student at Darden. I'm doing pretty well in my courses, but I'm really still struggling getting internships. I'm worried I won't get a job because people don't understand me perfectly when I speak. I have trouble still with listening comprehension. Can you help me? So we started working with him and a couple of his classmates, and then we realized that there was a real need for our services, and we worked with Darden leaders to create a pilot program, which was the seedling that now has blossomed into BSpeak. So what our program is designed to do is to clearly assess each individual's speaking, writing, listening comprehension, and also their confidence and public speaking skills. And then we customize the coaching to fit their needs and their goals. So we combine the online lessons, which are live, usually on Zoom, like we're doing now, with our online curriculum, which has lots of support for things like pronunciation, admissions, interviews, job interview prep, writing, case method discussion, building confidence in public speaking, and all of that. So it's very personalized. We love to start working with individuals before they apply and before they begin their programs. We work with many individuals who are about to apply for their programs, and that's the best time to start, because we also work with people who are conditionally admitted, waitlisted, or rejected from business schools, primarily because of their English, not their aptitude, not their test scores, just their performance in the interview. So, and we also work with people who are second-year MBA students and are having trouble getting jobs. So it's really wonderful to really build your confidence and work one-on-one with a coach who is your teacher. We have about 15 BSpeak coaches, and they're all veteran teachers, very nice and very friendly people, and very skilled at what they do. So this is like your coach. They're in your corner. They're helping you. They're cheering you on. You can make mistakes. It's a really safe space. So having someone like that to support you throughout your growth as an applicant, and then in the future as an actual MBA student, is really an advantage. So you want to get in early. I would say there are three main benefits. First of all, you'll definitely excel in your program if you have strong communication skills in English. You're going to be, whether it's a case method classroom where you're constantly telling the story of the case, you're debating with your classmates and your professor, or it's a class in accounting, right? You're still going to be needing strong English to communicate with your professors, your classmates, to answer questions, to write your papers and your reports. And a lot of business schools are also very team focused. So you're going to be a much better collaborator, a much better team member if you have strong English skills. So one, excelling in your actual MBA programs. Two, it allows you to really make the most of your life in your new town, whether it's Charlottesville, Virginia, Boston, Chicago, LA, right? You're going to enjoy a high quality of life, whether you're going to the gym, meeting people there, your yoga class, your grocery store, volunteering in your community. You're going to have a much happier life and be really immersed in the culture of your town. And be, I think, a much more fulfilled individual. The third reason is to help you get a job, right? So if you have strong English skills, you're going to be better at networking, you're going to perform well on your job interview, assuming that you want to work in an English-speaking environment. Whether it's, as I said, accounting or sales, companies are really going to value your communication skills and your confidence. They want to get to know you as a human being. And so in order for you to share who you are in the best way possible, you want to feel confident and comfortable speaking English. So those are the three main ways that we can benefit you. Often, no matter what, we teach 22 languages, and I am a language student and teacher myself. I teach Italian and I study Spanish, Portuguese, and other languages. But what we want people to avoid is translating. So you want to, because it creates that gap or that lull that you have sometimes on Zoom or on the phone. It's just that it just distances you, creates a gap, and you want it to be more seamless connection. You want to be hearing English directly and not translating into Chinese or Spanish or whatever language you speak, so that you can, just stay with the pace of what's going on. Plus, Google Translate isn't always accurate. We also do translations and at my language center. And even 5 years ago, I thought, is anyone going to actually need our services anymore? But they do, because Google Translate isn't perfect. So, but yeah, it's all about comfort. So a lot of the times, I always, when I'm teaching Italian, I tell people to just listen to me, listen to the person speaking Italian, relax, because sometimes we're just frozen and we're listening and think, I got to translate. What did she say? Or you're not listening to what the person is saying in English or Italian, and you freeze up and then you just forget what you're going to say. I know that TOEFL is still a popular assessment tool, but it doesn't really give an accurate picture of the human being's personality, their style, their speaking style, and their listening comprehension. It's just an assessment designed to lead to a number that will help admissions professionals debate between one person and another. And I think our goal is we have our own assessment, which is very holistic. We interview the person on Zoom, the individual first, and we assess them in a more holistic way. How is their confidence? How is their body language? How is their grammar? How did they answer this question in the past tense? And how did they do? How did they do challenging me about a statement I made in our interview? And it's much more personalized. So you can take classes that will do TOEFL prep. That's not what BSpeak does. We focus more on the actual individual, your personality, your strengths and weaknesses, and then we also contextualize it within business school and business. So we have you read articles about business. We have you read case studies that you'll actually be doing in your classroom. We ask you behavioral interview questions that you'll be asked in your admissions interview. So it's just much, the TOEFL is only a very, very small part. And the good news is if you work on all of the things that we teach or that you can get in any one-on-one high quality business coaching program, you'll also excel in your tests, I think, the GMAT or the TOEFL. So it's better to do the hard work up front rather than just focusing on test prep. most of our students do well with 30 one-on-one hours or fewer. So I think if they're at the applicant stage or before that, I would recommend the 30 hours, which depending on if you're going through one of our partner schools or partner admissions consulting companies, will be a different rate from if you're just buying off the shelf. But I would say an average would be around $50 an hour for the coaching, if you're paying the full price. So 10 hours, $500. And then all of our partner schools and partners get a discount of around $45 an hour for the coaching. So around $1,400 maximum will give you the 30 hours of one-on-one coaching and all of our online materials. So that would be a great thing to invest in if you have 6 months before you're going to actually be applying and doing your admissions interviews. So it's a great investment in yourself, because then it will benefit you forever. And all of those questions that you've been asking, you can find answers and build confidence. And we partner with numerous business schools from Darden to Georgetown, McDonough, Fuqua, Rice Business, and several others. And we offer many different packages, but 4 major ones. So I'll just describe those a little bit. These are the ways that business schools can partner with BSpeak. The lightest commitment one is called recommended resource. That's just when you've vetted us, and perhaps some of your applicants or students have used our services and love them, and you just recommend us to any students that might need coaching or applicants. The next one would be career support, and that's what we do with pretty much all of our schools. Is when students are usually in the second year and they need help getting ready for job interviews. We usually do about 10 to 15 hours of one-on-one coaching with that student, second year student, so that they'll have real success in their job search, right? The third one is admissions support, and that one we work. We just had a very busy spring and winter, because we do a lot of admissions support. So for a school like, let's say, Georgetown, McDonough, they refer us to a lot of their students who are applying or who are conditionally admitted and just need to help getting support before they start. So the school might say, hey, you're a wonderful student. We want to support you. We want you to really make the most of your program. So we recommend that over the summer, spring and summer, you just do some coaching with BSpeak. Other schools like Babson's Olin School, they'll actually recommend us to applicants who are conditionally admitted, and that's wonderful too, because before they start, all of these students have usually done 30 hours of coaching. The last one is the most comprehensive, and that's called curriculum collaboration. And in this case, we work very closely with all of the academic and career teams and admissions as well to kind of customize our program. So with our online curriculum, we can, every student gets their own login. So we can put some of the school materials on there. So kind of help the students watch actual videos from Darden Careers or read their case studies that are just for that school. So we kind of work hand in hand with that school to customize our curriculum to fit whatever behavioral question style they want for their students to practice for their job interviews. Whatever, if it's the case method, we can adapt to that. So that one is really wonderful, because it's really teamwork with the business school to support the individual students. Yeah, it's kind of a collage. It's very customized. Well, if it's just a 10-hour student doing admissions prep, they'll usually just get one coach for 10 hours. And they'll maybe, we use a platform called Kajabi, which is a learning management system. And so we have all of our videos, our lessons, our assessments in Kajabi. We have also a lot of several free courses that people can sign up for. Like we have one on small talk and one on how to communicate in emails when you're networking. So students will be given a login to our Kajabi platform for BSpeak, and they'll be able to work on their own. So those are kind of on-demand courses. And if a student does 30 hours, and let's say they're just doing we have a business school master course, so that they'll get access to that, and their teacher will tell them, like, for our next lesson, I want you to review, this unit on speaking with confidence, or I want you to review how to debate, or I want you to review the cognitive oral skills, which are how to describe, how to define, how to defend yourself. And we're going to practice that in our next few lessons. So they'll assign homework from that, or they'll just pull from current events, Business Week, articles that are very timely. So, and in terms of like the number of coaches, sometimes students will have specific needs, like maybe they'll need public speaking. So we have, they'll have their main BSpeak coach, who's kind of their ESL language expert, but then we'll give them 5 or 10 hours with our public speaking coach. And these are trained public speakers, and they teach, usually several of them are professional actors. So they really are great at teaching pronunciation, confidence, body language, all of that. And so they'll have the students work on their introduction, tell us their story of their lives, what's their mission. So they'll have them practice that over and over. They even have them sometimes, or usually they'll have them do it in their native language first. So they'll have them speak in Chinese and see, so they can see, oh, look how you are in Chinese. Now look at how you are in English. Let's try to bridge that gap, right? Look how comfortable you are, when you're speaking your native language. So the public speaking is also a very unique part of our program, I think, just to have this team of professional actors ready to help with, because public speaking is a real challenge for a lot of people. Through our website, BSpeakEnglish.com, you'll see at the top right a button that says consultation, free consultation. That's a great way to start, because you can just go right to my Calendly and schedule a 15-minute consultation with me, and I can kind of listen to you speak English, but also really hear you. What are you worried about? What do you think you want to work on? What scares you about applying or about starting your business program? And then I tell you a lot about BSpeak, and I share the screen and I show you our curriculum. And that's just a wonderful way to start. You can also start signing up for our newsletter and check out some of our free resources as well on our website, BSpeak English.